Hello everyone and welcome back to Cooking with Sal. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm so excited that it's Christmas season now because what does that mean? Christmas baking. Since I was I think probably since I was 8 years old, around December I've been baking with my Auntie Marilyn, but because of school and COVID I'm unfortunately unable to bake with her, so I'm bringing you one of the recipes that we made last year, which is a peppermint double chocolate cookie. For some of my OG followers, you might have seen that on my page. It is great. It brings the minty chocolate theme that we all love, so let's get started. I also have the cutest gingerbread men measuring tools. Shout outs to Auntie Marilyn for that, and my Baking Spirit Sprite measuring cups. So first I'm gonna start out with creaming my butter and sugar. This isn't like an OG baking recipe. I'm not gonna do any substitutes. So if you like coconut sugar or if you want like a flax egg and stuff, I'm gonna leave that up to you. This is just a personal preference. I like it when my butter is kind of like half melted when it says softened butter, because it just makes everything come together a little bit better. So we're gonna put in half a cup of butter. Oh look, I'm gonna get my Santa spatula. Why am I so on brand right now? And then I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup of just white sugar. Okay, 1, 2, and that's 3/4 a cup. All right, and now we're gonna combine until we have a nice, well mixed combination here. Now that my butter and sugar are combined and creamed well. Ranger, are you gonna interrupt me? Every single, sit. When people say boys are needy, like this is like the definition of needy. I'm just gonna crack in 1 egg and then add in my peppermint extract. You can get this at pretty much any grocery store. I think I got it maybe at Bulk Barn as well, and it's very potent, so be careful with how you add it. And I'm just gonna put in 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract. My little gingerbread man. Cute, that should be more than enough. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. All right, in between each addition, I'm just gonna make sure I scrape down the sides of my bowl, because sometimes sugar, butter, egg, it gets all stuck to the sides, and we want this to be evenly mixed. All right, now in a separate bowl, I'm just gonna combine all my dry ingredients, and then we're gonna add the dry ingredients to the wet mixture and see what we got. So for my dry ingredients, I need 1.25 cups of flour. Again, you can substitute this any way you want. I'm gonna throw in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and then 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. All right, and to finish off, we of course need cocoa, and I'm just gonna put in 1/3 cup of cocoa. And now I'm just gonna whisk it up to combine, and then we'll add it to the wet mixture. Just to make sure the flour doesn't fly up in my face, I'm gonna do this in like 2 additions, I think, just to see where we're at. So there's my first addition. Second addition. Beautiful, we got our lovely cookie mixture all put together. It came very nicely. I'm just gonna fold in some chocolate chips so I don't overmix this and make the cookies tough. And then we're gonna get to baking. I never measure chocolate chips. Just kind of how I want. Also, a hack for buying mini chocolate chips is that they're so much cheaper at Bulk Barn and you can get way more. So my favorite part about the recipe, and the reason why this is only made around Christmas, is because of the candy canes. I do sprinkle a little bit of candy canes on top, so I'm just gonna crush them. Thank God that takes like 8 hours to do.
3 hours later.
Oh my God, this is so horrible. Okay, I'm ready to deal with my feelings right now. Wow. Now that I've done torturing myself with candy canes, I'm gonna start actually forming the cookies. So the best way to do this is by scooping a couple pieces of dough out at a time. I'm just gonna do this because it's easier. And you just make little balls. And we'll just start placing them around the tray, about 1 inch apart because they do spread. Also, fun fact about this sweater, I wore it all the time in first year. I don't know why I love this sweater so much, but me and Emma, like my old roommate, we lived in this sweater during first year exam time. Okay, now that all my little cookie balls are rolled out, I'm just gonna press them down with a spoon just to flatten them out. All right, so some holiday trivia. If y'all wanna comment below what your favorite is, but my favorite movie is, well, actually I have a couple, but my top 3, we're gonna narrow it down to 3. My top 3 are White Christmas, which I love to watch on Christmas Eve.
Of a white Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original cartoon, not the in-person one, I'm sorry. Who's the one who plays it? Is it Steve Carell, Jim Carrey?
Steve Carell?
That's just ridiculous.
What was the other one I said? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the OG. Yeah, I'm just full of OGs here. My favorite Christmas song is probably, there's one by Paul McCartney that I love. The mood is right, the spirit's up. Na na na, simply having a wonderful. I love that one. I don't know why, it's just good vibes. Oh, my favorite holiday drink is either peppermint hot chocolate, but to make it peppermint, you get peppermint vodka. Thank me later. Or my mom's Christmas sangria. That one is also pretty fire. All right, now I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes, and we're gonna see how she goes. So now that my cookies are fresh out of the oven, me and Cindy are gonna enjoy them. Let's go for the first bite. These are just as good as last year. They're so soft. They taste like a Pillsbury cookie, like in terms of softness. And the mint is there, but it's not like overpowering. So if you're like me and you don't want to be overwhelmed with the mint, this is the perfect amount. If you want a little bit more, by all means, but I love this. I think I'm gonna make myself a hot chocolate and finish these off. So I hope everyone has a safe and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. Stay safe, and I will see you guys next year. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for following Cooking with Self. See you guys, Merry Christmas.